Come on into the library. It's a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Milton Wordsworth,
Shelley and Jackson,
working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come and be a story maker. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight. Hello.
Has everybody gone?
Welcome, one and all. Milton Wordsworth, story maker and magical maestro, at your service.
Come on, Whiskers. That's a good girl. Come on now. Time for din-dins.
Are you all right, Jackson?
Oh, yes. It's din-din times for Whiskers.
I see. Maybe I don't. So who, may I be so bold as to ask, is Whiskers?
Well, she's my pet that you can't see.
An imaginary friend, someone that only you can see?
Yes, that's right.
Ah.
Yes.
So, what sort of pet is Whiskers?
Well, sometimes she eats fish, and she loves to drink milk from this dish in the children's pet display.
Milk and fish? What do you think Jackson's friend is? What was that? A cat!
That's right! Oh, bless you. Oh, isn't she lovely?
Yeah, and does she like stories?
Oh, I think so. Oh, I know. Let's use this dish to find out. Here it goes. Ready, Whiskers? Imagine a story. Oh, it's a playbook. Hamish and Stanley, the household cat.
Hamish and Stanley, the household cat, were certainly best of friends. Hamish was still only 5 years of age, while Stanley was older at 10. Now Hamish's pet, it must be said, was a cat in his look and his walk. But Hamish was in on a secret quite huge. Stanley the cat could talk. He didn't speak to Mum or Dad. He spoke not a word on the phone. But when on his own with Hamish alone, he'd chat and converse and intone. "Hamish, old boy, I think it's time for some grub," said Stanley when he was peckish. "Rabbit and chicken today, if you please," he added. "I'll eat it up sharpish." "I think that it's time for a groom and a wash," said Stan, who loved to keep clean. "Then after, I think some cuddles and strokes, that'll really go down a dream." Then one day when Hamish arrived back from school, there seemed to be no one at home. Stanley the cat was out and about. So Hamish was all alone. "Don't worry," said Mum, "he'll be back quite soon." So Hamish waited and sat. But hours passed by. It was getting quite late. There was no sign of Hamish's cat. "Time to come in the house," said Hamish's mum. "It's nearly time for your bed." "But Stanley, my cat, is out and about. He needs to come home and be fed." Then at last, as bedtime had almost arrived, a noise could be heard in the yard. It was Stanley, Hamish's cat, coming home, sauntering slowly, not trying too hard. "I'm sorry I'm late," said Stanley to Hamish. "I had some cat things to arrange." And then Stanley added another last thing. I'd have phoned if I could, but I hadn't the change.
Achoo!
Oh, are you all right?
Yes, yes. I really do love cats, but I don't think they like me.
Oh, how sad. What do you mean?
Well, I think I'm allergic to them.
I love what?
Allergic. Make me sneeze.
Oh. I wonder if my favourite pet would make you sneeze.
I don't know. What is it?
Well, guess. It likes to go on long, long walks.
Long walks?
He likes to bark.
Bark?
Yes.
It's a dog.
Yes, that's right. Maybe we could put this dog bone into the story machine to make a story.
Imagine a story. It's a Kevin the Spaceman story. But oh dear, it's called Purr. More cats.
Kevin and Spanner in space to explore, seeking out planets never heard of before.
Spanner sniffed. He wasn't sure about this new planet. It smelled rather suspicious. Kevin thought the planet looked cosy and friendly. There were sofas and cushions everywhere, amongst beautiful smelling flowers. Spanner decided to explore, but felt far from comfortable. Meanwhile, Kevin was investigating. Suddenly, a sofa appeared out of nowhere in front of Kevin. On the sofa was a black cat. The cat was purring contentedly and looked very comfy. "Hello, Mr. Black Cat," said Kevin. "Hello," purred the cat. Then Kevin remembered Spanner. Oh no! Spanner and cats on the same planet spelt trouble. The cat on the sofa disappeared straight away, and Kevin rushed back to find Spanner as fast as he could. Spanner was surrounded by 3 cats on 3 sofas and was trembling with fright. There was the black cat, and now a red cat, and a green cat too. All 3 cats were meowing and looking angry. Spanner looked scared. "Spanner, we need to be careful," said Kevin, "and polite. Cats love politeness." "I'm Kevin," said Kevin, "and this is Spanner, my dog."
A dog?
Meowed the red cat.
We don't much care for dogs. We are cats, after all.
"He's very gentle, and he really likes cats," said Kevin, nudging Spanner with his foot. "Ruff," wondered Spanner. Then the green cat got down off his sofa and came over to Kevin and Spanner. He started sniffing Spanner. Spanner whined, wishing he would stop shaking.
It's very nice to meet a dog who likes cats,
said the red cat.
We've never met one before.
A saucer of milk appeared in front of Spanner.
Please drink this saucer of milk, Spanner, as a sign that we're friends,
said the black cat. Marvellous, thought Spanner. He really hated milk. Drink the milk, Spanner. You're embarrassing us, whispered Kevin. Spanner saw Kevin's point. He started lapping up the milk. Actually, it didn't taste too bad. Thank you, said Kevin to the cats. This is a very beautiful planet, and comfy too.
You're welcome,
said the red cat.
Safe journey then to you and your dog.
And with that, the three cats disappeared on their magic sofas.
Look, the children have been drawing their pets. Which one should we use for a story?
Why don't we just use all of them?
What a good idea.
Yes.
In they go.
I wonder what story it will make.
Oh, it'll take a lot of imagination to get the machine going. Are you ready?
Imagine, imagine, imagine a story. It's a blue cow story.
Blue Cow in the Pet Shop.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was looking at all the other cows in her field. I wonder what it would be like to live with lots of different animals. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a ticket to a place with lots of other animals, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for the pet shop. And then they arrived. Blue Cow was in a shop, but there was nobody about. All around were places for animals to sleep. A kennel, a house with a wheel in it, a cosy bean bag, and a hot glass tank.
Help! We're stuck!
Cried a voice. Blue Cow looked down. Moo! She said. There was a tangle of legs and tails and ears sticking out of a rabbit hutch. What are you doing? She asked.
Starsky's leaving today. We came to his hut for his party, but it isn't big enough,
said a cat whose face was squashed against a hole. Let me help you, said Blue Cow. She took hold of a tail. Heave! Blue Cow pulled and pulled and pulled. The tail kept coming. Plop! It wasn't a tail, it was a snake. Thanks, he hissed and slid back to his tank. Ooh, another snake to pull out, said Blue Cow. Heave!
Meow! My tail!
Cried the cat. Oh, sorry, said Blue Cow. Just then, she had an idea. Click! She undid the latch at the top of Starsky's hutch. Pop! Off came the lid. Hooray! Said the animals. Out climbed a cat, a dog, a hamster, and last of all, Starsky the rabbit. Thank you, he said. I didn't think I'd make it out in time to go to my new home. I'm leaving soon, said the snake. Would you like to come to my party tonight? Ooh, thank you, said Blue Cow, looking at the snake's small tank. Maybe another time.
Oh, poor Milton. Are you using that mask to help you stop sneezing?
No. Why are you wearing it then?
So I can be closer to my pet.
Ooh.
I didn't know you had a pet.
Well, I do.
And it doesn't make you sneeze.
No, I can use these to be closer to my goldfish.
Oh, what a lovely pet, Milton.
Better not let Whiskers see it.
It's time for all story makers.
And pets.
To be hidden away.
Yes, the dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories and we bid you goodbye. Working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun.
Bye, story makers.
See you again soon.